All right, what's going on, guys? Oh, damn, it's dark. What's going on, guys? Super here, or ish. Well, it's a in real life video. I don't really do these videos all that often, but now it's gonna be a little bit of a random video, a little vlog, because I don't really usually vlog, but thought I'd take you guys out for a little bit of a little tiny vlog. I'm actually getting ready right now. It's a Sunday today. As of recording this video, and I was being a little nosy, and I was looking on harborfreight.com, tool store, and I was just like, damn, I need a floor jack, because my dad he has one. Hold on, let me mount this. He's had a floor jack that's like, I don't even know, like probably like 80 years old at this point. The thing is like really old, and it's like on its last life. And I was just like, you know what, like I need a new one. And I've been like wanting to get one, but I keep on pushing it back, pushing it off, and not wanting to get one. But I was just like, you know what, like I should get one for the one time. And so I was just like, man, but they're kind of expensive, you know? I'm a college kid, I'm broke. I know that I'm just like kind of like getting ready or whatever, putting on my pants and stuff, but I'll just go with the flow. I was looking through Harbor Freight, and they got a spring Black Friday deal going on right now. And I was just like, okay, cool, what they got? What do they have on sale? And I saw that they had a in-store deal where if you go in the store and you're a rewards member, or basically have an account with them, you get like, I think like it's like $70 off of it, and it's for a low profile 3-ton jack it's like $90 in total. And I was like, yeah, what? I was like, man, I gotta get it. So I was like, yo, it's like a half-hour away from my house, but I was just like, you know what? I've been wanting a new floor jack, because I don't trust the one that my dad has. Like, the one that he has is low-key kind of sketchy. Like, I feel like I'm gonna die. So, and like it's gonna fall. But like, luckily I use Jackson's. But I'd rather have one. And plus it's a low profile. So, in case of the boys, they have their little stance cars and they wanna borrow the jack, I got them. I'm gonna get that right now. So I'm gonna be driving my car, and it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna get it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in, I guess, the next bit. I guess I don't know about this whole vlog thing. All right, so I'm putting on my shoes right now, and yeah, my mom is sleeping, so I'm trying to be quiet. She's trying to rest up. It's a Sunday, so yeah, I'm gonna just put on my shoes, start up my car. Yeah, so I'm gonna put on my shoes, turn on my car, and I'm gonna head out. It's like a half-hour drive. That's like the closest Harbor Freight for me, from my town. So still a little way ahead, but I wish I could vlog and drive, but that's not the move. I'm not trying to get pulled over. I'm not trying to cause an accident. So yeah, I'm gonna what's it called? I'm gonna hopefully get this, because like I called them and they said they have like 5 left. And I'm like, okay, I mean, it's a Sunday, it should be chill. But knowing people, they want those Harbor Freight deals. So I'm gonna see if I can get one. I hope. Turn on my car. I guess I can show you guys my car one time. I just recently put some struts and coil springs on it. Yeah, it's awesome. Previous owner of the car gave me a set of, I always forget the name. It's the Audhan AFF2s, and with a set of Firestone Firehawk Indy 500s, something like that. Yeah, Indy 500s. I was looking at the sidewall, because I forgot. All right, so on to the next day. So I got the new jack right here. Like it, nice and clean. For now, it's gonna get dirty over the years, but yeah, they had the deal, and I was so excited because it's a pretty good price for a jack. And I also stopped by and got some hydraulic jack oil because I'm gonna need to, you know, bleed it, but also, you know, top it off with the oil, just, you know, for longevity. And yeah, so that's the new jack. I'm about to do a coolant flush because I don't know, just like, I don't know when the previous owner has flushed the coolant, and just for peace of mind, I'd rather just put in new coolant. And yeah, and also the tank is low, like there is no coolant in here, and I'm just like, you know what, I'd rather just do it for the one time and just be better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from with that. And yeah, 3.5 liter VTEC. Honestly, I didn't know what the J series was all about until I got this car, and I will say it's awesome. And since it's the manual, it doesn't for this 8th gen Accord, if you got the V6 but in an automatic transmission, you get the VCM system where they try to be fuel efficient. I think it's like they shut down some of the cylinders or something like that, and it'd be like, it was like a really big problem with the automatic versions, but with the manual you don't have that, so you don't have to worry about it. And you know, manual's fun, man. I love having 3 pedals, love stick shift. And so yeah, no, I'm gonna be changing the coolant, but yeah, I'm just really glad that I got the jack. Yeah, so this is the one that my dad has, and I don't know if you can really tell, but it's really old. My dad said that he's had it for like decades, and it works, but I don't know, man. There's some times where it just like, it'd be squeaking and like it lets loose. I'm good. I'm not trying to mess with this one as much anymore. All right, so I'm kind of like just basically preparing the coolant flush, and I do want to what's it called, also drain out the coolant, obviously from the rear of the engine block, and just to get like a nice, you know, cleaner coolant flush, because I know some people just take off the wing nut from the front where the radiator's at, but I also do want to get rid of the coolant from the drain plug that's behind. So I do know that it's basically like down here, and like there's a connector. There's like a little connector down there. I don't know if I'm picking it up on the camera, but there's a drain bolt that's also located. I don't know if I'm picking it up on the camera, but it's like somewhere in that area. And that's gonna get rid of the rest of the coolant. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. And this is nowhere near like a DIY video. This is just me recording me doing this. So I'm sure that there's probably other, you know, easier ways to do this, but this is just me kind of doing it you know, the way how I'm doing it. So yeah, don't necessarily follow the way how I'm doing it. I'm just kind of, you know, obviously following the proper instructions, but like I'm just winging it, you know. Draining out all that coolant, getting in as much as I can. Let me get some towels because made a mess like down there. All right, so now it's starting to drip a little bit, but I'm gonna give it some time. Like I said, luckily I got, you know, it's early in the morning right now, and I'm off tomorrow. I don't really have, I mean, I do have homework, but like it's nothing crazy. So, you know, I thought I'd knock it out right now because, excuse me, I had to yawn. It's still kind of early in the morning, but I thought I'd knock it out for the one time because, you it's best when I've got just all the time, a lot of time to just kind of get some of this stuff done. I bought my coolant on New Year's Day, actually. So I've been like kind of procrastinating on this for a bit. So yeah, I've been needing to do it, but I just kept on pushing it back. But also because it was still like, you know, I bought it when it was still cold out, so I was just like, let me just wait. Now the only thing that I gotta be wary about is the drain plug at the rear of the engine block, because I'm gonna have to do that next once this is done draining. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Did get a decent amount of it from the front, but want to completely clear it out and get some from the front. And yeah, so that'll be fun. It's pretty much dripping now, so I'm gonna just kind of close that boy up. But yeah, I'm gonna get next up is the actual drain plug bolt on the rear of the engine block. All right, after trial and error, I cracked the drain bolt loose from the rear of the engine block. So the coolant's draining right now. It's gonna be a lot to clean with the towels, but yeah, no, the space is definitely not there. I don't know how it would be underneath it. Hey, for all I know, it'd probably be easier underneath, but I just managed to get it, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, ignore the the markings. Except for my dad, I just told him, like, this is just for coolant antifreeze. But yeah, no, it's draining right now. It was on there pretty good, but luckily I got it, and I'll just tighten it back up once I'm done. All right, so I didn't record me pouring in the distilled water, but I did pour in the distilled water. So I'm running it for a little bit, making sure I'm getting heat, and yep, I am getting a little bit of some heat. I'm just letting it run for like a minute or so with the distilled water. Then I'm going to drain out the distilled water, and then I'm going to what's it called, yeah no, I'm gonna put in the new coolant after getting the distilled water out. So yeah, you can probably see my check engine light. That's because my P0420. Still gotta look into that, but it is what it is. All right, so now I'm pretty much draining out the what's it called, distilled water. Every time when I start recording, I always lose my train of thought. But yeah, so now I'm just basically draining out the distilled water. So I'm doing the wing nut first, and then again I will be doing the rear drain plug that's next to the, basically at the rear of the engine block. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. Just getting the last drops of the antifreeze. And so yeah, so it doesn't look. So yeah, it still has its color, but there definitely was still some old antifreeze stuck in there. So that's exactly why I was doing the distilled water. I'm gonna make sure to get the air bubbles and stuff out of there, so that way it won't be what's it called, I guess, draining out, or what's it called, pocketing the system, if that makes any sense. So yeah, now I got the rear engine block drain plug out, so now I'm just gonna let that drain. So I'm gonna just kind of chill inside, maybe get something to eat while I wait for all of this to drain out, so then I can start putting in the new antifreeze. So yeah, everything's going pretty good. I'm gonna just make sure to dispose pretty much the old coolant antifreeze, and make sure everything's good with that. All right, so I finally put in the actual coolant, and so now I'm just letting it warm up. I got it on high heat, fans at max speed, So I'm doing that right now, and it seems to be warming up and everything. It's getting up there. I also looked underneath a few seconds ago before I started recording, but there's no leaks underneath, so no leaks. I made sure to hand tighten the wing nut, and then I made sure to torque down the engine block drain bolt to spec with my little torque wrench, my 3/8. Yeah, I got a bunch of distilled water, coolant mix and everything. This jug is pretty much empty. So yeah, I'm gonna be giving this to my buddy that works at a place that disposes antifreeze. So I'm gonna give it to him in a bit. So yeah, so right now I'm just kind of letting it warm up, get it up to the normal operating temperature, and then I'm gonna tighten this down. And like I said, I'm terrible at vlogging. I mean, this is my first time like truly vlogging, I guess. So it's new stuff to me, I guess. Yeah, that's the right word. It's new to me, and yeah, and hopefully I'm gonna do a clutch bleed soon, because I want to do that as well. Don't need anything with my brakes besides getting my rear brakes cables done. But yeah, J35 in all of its glory. I still don't know if this is the Z1 or the Z2 or the Z3, because there's two different types of the J35s for these engines, or this car in particular. So I'm still gonna have to like kind of look through that. I don't know, it seems to be fine so far. So yeah. All right, so that pretty much wraps up the coolant flush. I made sure to spray down, get some brake clean underneath, spray down everything, just make sure pretty much everything's good and clean down there. And I loosened it up, the radiator cap again, just to see if we were good, and topped off, and still am, so that's good. So that's tight, that's not going anywhere. And then I also, notice that this is kind of loose, so I need to kind of make sure that what's up with that basically. But sure, it's nothing crazy. And I made sure to look at the level of the reservoir and the levels in between min and max, which is good. So yeah, and then I made sure that it still gets warm, and I'm getting heat in the cabin, so that's also good. Pretty much all I'm doing now is I'm just cleaning up, so I'm pretty much gonna just end off oh my god, I keep on starting a little bit, but I'm gonna end off this video here. I'm just basically cleaning up, like I said. Whoever watched this video, or just some of my viewers, I appreciate you guys watching. And I know I don't usually do these types of videos, but hopefully that can change. Maybe I could do some more vlogs since I'm almost done with college, but we'll see. I know my hair is a mess right now, but it is what it is. So I'll see you guys in the next one eventually, and you guys take care. Peace.